Okay, okay, so we are live. Let me. Okay, so our today's lead course POTD is. mm, Okay, so our today's lead course problem of today is path crossing. So here we have been given a string with the path of directions like in north direction, east direction, south direction, and we need to check that whether it is returning to a point from where it's previously visited or not. Like we need to return to the path crosses itself at any point. That is, if at any point we are on a location which we previously visited, or otherwise we should return false otherwise. Okay, let me explain to you. For example, we have a path of n is north, east and south. Mm, For example, we are starting from our zeroth position. If we consider it as a 2D graph, we'll move one direction towards north, and we'll move one direction towards east, and we'll move one direction towards south, and we are not reaching any point from where we started, so we just gonna return false in this case. If we see another problem of where our string is north, east, south, west, west, so we're starting from north, moving towards east, moving towards south, and then move towards west. But as you can see that we reached a point from we reached one of the point that we visited earlier, so we will return true in this case. Okay, so how we gonna approach this problem is, okay, first of all we're gonna just use a set of pairs to store our all the visited points that we have visited earlier, and we can just first of all simply insert our first position, that is 0.0, which is our initial start position. We can simply traverse our path, and if our path is not, we're just going to take some helper variables x comma y for keeping a hold of our directions x and y. Plus that if it is south, then it will be x minus minus. If it will be east, then it will be y plus plus. If it would be west, then it would be y minus minus. And after that we'll just check if our path exists in our set. If it exists, then we'll simply return true, else we are gonna insert x comma y here, and if ever none of the case follows, then we're gonna simply return false. So let's try running it. Let's try submitting it. Okay, as you can see guys, it got submitted. So this was all for our lead course POTD. Okay, so now over to you, Sangam.
So guys, the question that we have been asked today in today's GFG POTT is that there is an array that is given to us, and there is a variable named k that is given to us, and we just have to find out the frequency of elements in this array whose occurrence is greater than when I divide n divide by k. So what does this means? So let's just say that there is an array that is given to us and we are just going to pick this one. Okay, so it would be something like this. Now as you can see in this array what we have been given, the condition is that when I divide n by k, whatever I am going to get, so in this case it would be when I divide 8 divided by 4, it would be 2. So I just have to find elements in my this array whose frequency is more than 2. So as you can see, element 2 is appearing 3 times, and along with that element 3 is also appearing for about like 3 times, but one is only appearing for 2 times. We can't pick one. So other than that, 3 and 2 will be our elements that we are going to pick. Thus the answer for this problem is going to be 2. So as you can see here, it is 2. Now the way that we can actually solve this problem is by the use of unordered map. Unordered map. Now what we're going to do in another map is that I am simply going to push all these elements in my map. So it would be something like when I push 3, here it is 3, and here next to the value of 3, its frequency is going to be stored. So initially it will be 1, then we will reach to 1, so here the frequency will become 1, then we will reach to 2, here the frequency will become 1, then again we find that there is second 2, so automatically the map will update the value and here the value will become 2, then again we are going to reach 1, so thus the value will be updated to 1 or 2 in this case. When we reach 2 again, so this value will be updated, and so on and so forth. The ultimate value we are going to get is 3, 2 and 3, and then after that we are just going to apply a for loop to iterate over this map, and then just apply a condition that if that the frequency of current element is greater than n divided by k, then simply increment the value of count, that is the number of variables which are having greater frequency, and then we are simply going to return the value of count. So this way we are going to find solution of this code. So here is the code guys. First of all, we have declared the unordered map. Then the next thing that we have done is update the value of elements in our map. Then we have taken a variable name count, which is going to be kind of like an answer or kind of provide us the solution for this code. Then we have done an iteration over the loop and just find that if the frequency of a given element is greater than n divided by k, just simply increment the value of count, which dictates that the number of elements in this whole array whose frequency are greater than n divided by k are incremented to 1, and so on and so forth. And then ultimately we are simply going to return this value. So now just submit this code out. And it is working perfectly fine. So with that guys, today we have solved both GFG and Leetcode POTT. We hope that you guys be able to understand it. And with that, over to you, Shivam.
So yeah guys, thanks for joining with us. We will catch you up tomorrow.